Staying positive can be an incredibly powerful tool when it comes to living a healthy life, especially for people dealing with serious health challenges. And that mindset is exactly what this next young woman embraced as she deals with Lyme disease. Sam Thuring has always found joy in photography.
It's just kind of a universal thing, like even if we don't speak the same language, we can still share this beautiful photo.
But once she reached high school, she began seeing a change in her health that slowed her down and made it harder to keep taking photos.
I just felt like my energy just drained out of me. I always felt tired. I could sleep 12 hours and still not be able to wake up. My knees would get really red and hot to the point where they were like burning me. I would randomly like lose vision or lose consciousness or get really dizzy. I felt like my body was constantly just giving out on me, and it was really frustrating. So it definitely let me get discouraged for a while. There was a period where I didn't pick up my camera.
It took many doctor visits and lots of testing before Sam was diagnosed with Lyme disease.
We used to go camping all the time as kids, and so my mom thinks that I had gotten bitten by a tick probably when I was like 3 or 4.
Lyme disease is a tick-borne disease with an organism called Borrelia burgdorferi. Near the end of 72 hours, the saliva of the, if you were salivary secretions of the tick, then are released into your bloodstream. That's how you, in fact, get infected. And what will happen is it'll look like a flu-like syndrome initially. About 60–70% of people will have a rash. From the time you were bitten by the tick until you get your symptoms, it may be up to 4 weeks to a month or so.
They had diagnosed it as chronic Lyme disease because I had had it for so long undiagnosed. So by that point, it had manifested in my body to a pretty good extent.
The first place you start is with a clinical diagnosis. We really get into the history in depth, find out where they live, what they do, and if we may then make a historic diagnosis. You then do a complete physical examination.
Sam's doctor started her on a course of antibiotics, but the symptoms she struggled with left her frustrated.
I was really mad when I got diagnosed because I saw all my friends going off to college and starting this new life and having fun, and having a disease, especially as an 18-year-old, like I just felt like I was stripped of everything.
Sam says things changed when she started focusing her mindset on looking forward and staying positive.
Once I made the shift and decided to try to be positive, even on the worst days, it felt really rewarding. Once you just make that shift and decide to find the happiness and the joy, I really did see like a huge improvement in my health.
She also made the switch to a healthier overall lifestyle.
Eating healthy and getting enough sleep is the biggest thing. If I don't do that, I definitely will feel it. Natural things I can do to help strengthen my body is what route I'm going now.
Even though Sam still deals with symptoms and continues to seek treatment with her doctor, she's now able to focus on her photography.
Picking my camera up again just felt like empowering. It felt like I had climbed a hurdle. I'm still able to pursue my dream and do what I love. It's just this really peaceful thing for me. It makes me feel really happy, and it gives me a lot of encouragement.
And while management of Lyme disease is possible, doctors strongly encourage everyone to do their best to avoid tick bites in the first place.
That means, what do you do when you go to the out of doors? Okay. We highly recommend that you use insect repellents. If you have a tick, save the tick, take it to your doctor. And that's the best way to go.
It's definitely able to get to a point where it's manageable, to where you can live a normal life. And I just want people to know that it is possible to still do what you want and do what you love.